Okay. That's right. I provide 10 problems for each quizzes. Yeah, for each quiz. But in the final exam next week, you will be given only 8 problems actually. But you can try it many times here. Yeah. If you need as many as problems you want. So, to set something.
Exam nanti berapa ATM, Miss?
Yes. We have a CLO elements reasonable. Okay. And support this.
Miss, boleh izin nanya?
Okay. Let's try this. Try to solve this problem. First problem. So we have on average. Yeah, this is one answer problem, right? On average, there are 10 vehicle accidents at an intersection every 4 months. Okay. What is the probability that in a certain month there will be 4 accidents? So if this problem is given as the hint, yeah, it's called that the number of accidents Poisson distributed random variable, right? So we can understand here as we have a 10 vehicle, right? So this is the red, right? Number vehicle get accident in one of an intersection for every 4 months. But the thing that we want to find here is the probability a certain month. Yeah, there will be 4 accidents. So a certain month means that it's a month, right? So we need to make this average. Yeah, we have here is 10 per 4 months, and we want per month. So we have 10 per 4 per month, right? 10 per 4 itu berapa? It's 2.5. Yeah, so we have how to solve this. Maybe we can problem number 1 here.
Miss, maaf, boleh izin nanya?
Okay, so the average x is some variable with lambda equals to we want something. We want the number of accident per month, right? So we have 10 per 5. or accident happen in the intersection, right? So what do you want to question? What do you want to find is the question is the probability of a certain month there will be 4 accidents. So for X, or exactly 4 accidents. So we can use Poisson distribution, right? Is equals to can use Excel. So this is so we have uh, Poisson distribution of X is 4, right? This is a 10 or 4, comma, cumulative is the probability on at the point. 1.336. 0.1336. So this is the answer, right? Okay. Every 4 months, on average, there are 9 students who apply the special permit. What is the probability that in the next month there will be 6, and there will be 3 students apply for the special permit? I think this is a similar question, right? We have a Poisson distribution since it's number of accident happen in the given time period. So in this case, we have 9 students who apply in the period of 4 months, but we want to find in the next month. So we need to find uh during the a month, right? There will be 3 students, and the period change in this case is 1 month, right? A month. So we need to scale this 9 per 4 months, 9 students per 4 months to how many students in a month. So for sure, it's 9 per 4 students per month, right? So this is, we have for number 2. So for number 2, we have X is Poisson distributed random variable with parameter lambda equals to 9 per 4 per month, right? So it is number of students. Okay, so in this case, X is Poisson distribution. Lambda is the number of students in a month who apply for permits equal to 9 per. Question is, what is the probability exactly? Next month there will be 3 students, exactly 3, right? So the question is the probability of X is exactly. It's equal to 3. This is 0.2. So that's the answer, 0.2. So this is the answer. Okay, and for question number 3. For question number 3, Maria runs out the time while taking multiple choices and plans to guess the last 4 questions. Each question has 5 possible choices, and which is one of which is correct. For example, X the number of answers guessed correctly in the last 4. Okay. Assume that the number of guests are independent. Okay, what is correct? Okay, so in this case, we are not given the clue for the distribution, right? But we can guess since we have a trial, right? It's like a random trial here for Maria to guess 4 questions. So that's kind of trial, and every question has 2 possibility for the answer. It can be correct or incorrect, right? So that's why it's kind of the binomial behavior, right? The thing is how to find, we need to find what is the parameters, right? So in this case, 4 question, and X is the number of question correct among 4, right? So it's binomial, and 4 question is N, the number of trials, and how to find the probability of success. Since it's also said here that each question has 5 possible choices, which is one correct, only one correct. So assume that it doesn't say anything about the possibility correct for each option, right? But in that case, we can assume that every choice has the possible probability value, right? Which is so for given 5 choice, only one correct. So the probability of correct is 1/5. Okay, that's the probability of success, which is what we want is the number of correct answer that Maria can guess, yeah, among 4 questions. So in this case, for the question number 3, uh, X is binomial, sorry, binomial description with N equal to 4, and probability of success equal to 1/5. Yeah. One correct answer among 5 given choices, right? So the thing we want to find is uh oh, okay, this is the multiple choice, right? Which is the correct answer can be more than one. So we need to find what is the mu x and sigma x. Since x is binomial, so mu of x equals to n times b, right? So it's equal to 4 times 1/5. Yan, 4/5 ya. 4/5 is 0.8. And for sigma of x, which is the deviation standard of the random variable, this is square root of n b 1/9. Right? So the answer is square root of 0.8 times 0.2, right? 0.8 times 0.2 is 1/6. 0.16. 0.8 times 0 point. Yeah, let's miscount. This is 4, right? Times 1/5. This is the success probability, right? Times the failure, of course, it's 1/p. It's 5/5. 4/5. And we need to take a square root. The thing that caused in problem is deviation standard. 0.8 is is okay. Peluang. No English question here. That's fine. Peluang Maria menjawab. Oke, probability Maria answer paling sedikit 2. Ya. So that's the probability of X paling sedikit is more than equals to 1 minus B X less than 2. But since it's discrete, so it's less than equals to. This is the same question, paling sedikit, so just find the correct occupation. Minus is 1, number of trial is 4, probability of success is 0.2, 1/5, right? And we want to find the this is the answer, 1.180. 1.180. This is the answer. So the correct answer is this one and this one. Right. This is right. And this is right. Okay. Okay, maybe this is not the same, right? So probability of X less than 2, right? Probability of X less than 2. We need to read the problem carefully. It's equal to 8. Then or equal to 1, right? So it's this two. So this is the distribution of 1, 4, 3, 0.8192. 0.8192. This is also right answer. And this is for less than equals to 2. Zero point 9728. I think all correct here, except this option. Okay, next question. Suppose that time spent by a customer to food in restaurant uniformly distributed in that interval 10 to 30 minutes, choose all the correct answer. The thing what we want to find in is this. So this is uniform. This is X is uniform distribution with this parameter A equal to 10 for 2 and we need to find what is the expectation of X. Expectation of X equal the middle points, right? Is equal to 30 plus 10 over 2. It's equal to 28 and variance of X. Since X is uniform distribution, it equals to B minus A. Where well, 30 minus 10. Eh 20 kuadrat berapa? 400 ya. So 400 over 33. Okay, add them with the expectation. So the answer is okay. And the number 2 we need to confirm for PK, right? So find value K minus L such that PK less than or equals to X then equals to L equals to 0.3 and K and L is just in between this interval, right? In how to do this? Okay. So since X is the integral uniform, I think you need, if you want to do comparison fast, you need to remember, yeah. So P for X lies between K and L. It's just the integral, right? It's the integral of so this is K to L of 1 part B minus A. So 1 part we want it to be 30, 0.2. So the result of this integral is just L minus K divided by 20. To be 0.3, right? And the thing we want to know here, what is the K minus L? A, that's the thing we know, will equals to 6, right? L, this is the minus, right? Will equal to minus. Okay, so for the next question, so we need to find. If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Please immediately ask. I will still talk about that related question. Px greater than 20, it's just 1 minus 3x, since it's uniform, so it's continuous, right? 1 less than. So this one is 1 minus integral. Okay, this one is less than 20. So the non-zero here is between 10 to 1 minus. This is constant, right? So this the remainder of the above boundary and low bound, right? So we have n. Okay, I'll write it down. Divided by it equals to 10 bagi 20. Ya, 20 bagi 20, 10 bagi 20. It remains 10. Setengah ya. Itu jawabannya. Okay, that's the answer. This one is this one. This one is I forgot. -6. This one is 0. Next question. A company manufactures tennis ball of the 100 balls produced. This is estimated that only 30 were defective. Find the probability that out of okay, only one. Right. Company tennis ball is estimated only probability that out of. Okay, it's not hypergeometry, right? It's kind of binomial, right? Since the sample here, the trials is more than the we know here, right? So this is the information that's provided here is outside of this population, right? It's just 100 bulls is not part of this 150, right? So it's binomial. This is known from population, it said that among 100 balls, there are 30 ball that's defective, and we need to find what is the probability of 150 ball there are 47 are defective. Yeah. Okay, so it's binomial case, right? It is n equal to 1. 150, yeah. 150. And probability of success means that the number of defective, right? So the number of defective is 30 over 100. So the question is, find the probability that out of so this is weird question. I think this is the answer for this question. Yeah, among 150, there are 47 are defective. So please choose one of this answer to be correct. Yeah. And this is another problem, finding the mean of x and sigma of x, right? Mean is equal to n times p. So n here is 150 times 0 0.3. So this is the mean, and sigma of x, or standard deviation of x, it just it's square root of 45 times 0.7. Write it down for you. Okay, so it's n, right? 150 times probability of success, which is 0.3, and probability of failure is 0.7. So this is the answer for sigma. Sigma is, mean is, I think this is the part. And about the probability of out of only. Okay. So px equal 47, and x is binomial. And 47, number of trial is 150. Probability success is 0.8. It's false. If you want to find the point probability. So this is the answer. Okay. Probably here. Okay, 0.065, 0.066. Yeah, it's around there. Okay. And this one. Okay, next. If you have a question, please don't hesitate to ask immediately. Okay. Suppose that the time spent by a customer to eat in a restaurant is uniformly distributed with this range. Calculated this. Okay. This is inside of this, right? So B minus A is, okay, I'll write it down. So this is A equal to 20, B equals to 20. We want to find what is the probability of X between 30 and 36. 30x 36. It just equals to integral of this interval, right? 1 over 20 b minus a, right? So the answer is this one minus this one over this this distance, right? Distance of the interval. Integral of 36, 1 over v minus a is 40 minus 20, so 20, right, dx. So at the end, we have x over 20 as their antiderivative, and you substitute with this interval, so you will get 36 minus 30 divided by this interval. So it's equal to 0.6 or 3 over 10, which is 0.3. Okay. This is 0.3. Write the result using decimal. Okay, and use two values after. 0.30. Okay, a company manufacture tennis ball. 100 produced. This is estimated only defective if 100 ball taken. Okay. That's random. Okay, I think this 100 is taken from this 1,000 balls produced, right? So it's a hypergeometric distribution. Yeah. With this one is population. This one is K, the number of defective bit among population, and this one is the small n. So the question is this one, right? Okay. Okay. Get population n is A. Okay. Peluang terdapat 5 yang cacat. This sample as success. One number of sample is 3. Population as population success is 150. Number of population, total population is to calculate the point probability. Okay, let's make sure it's correct. So is number of sample per sample success 5. Number of sample population as okay. So we got this, yeah. And okay, don't answer. This is probably the x is approached by binomial, right? Because you don't find the correct answer here, but this is the closest, right? And since in another option we have this one is a binomial, right? So maybe we should assume that x is binomial. This is px equal to 5 when x is hypergeometric. We want to try x if there is a closer answer when we assume x is binomial. And x is assumed to be binomial, so n, the number of trials here, n will be equal to 100, and the probability of success equal to 150,000. And let's write down here. Equal to 5 equals solution 5 trials is 100 and 0.6 for the successful probability. So this is false. So this is the answer. Let's apply 5 to not maybe this one. Okay, and NP and NPQ. Yeah, this is NP. This, this, comma, 1/8. Let's go. So this is. I'm not really sure about this, but let's choose it because it's the closest. Okay, so the school has students with high success rate and 1,000 students who took the exam, 800 pass. If there are 100,000 students taking the exam, okay, then correct statement is, okay, this is actually binomial, we can say, right? Because the number of sample here is out of the population that we get. Okay, so we can assume that this one is information from the population, right? Which is the number of success is the number of student pass, which is it's quite a high grade, yeah, 800 per 1,000. Yeah, so 0.8. So we have here B is 0.8 and number of sample is 1,000. Probabilitas bahwa the number of student pass greater than ini di antara. Okay. Okay, this is the same question, right? We want to find what is the x greater than ini ya, 920. The x greater than. Actually, we can use normal distribution to approach this answer. But since we use Excel, so we can compute any one here, yeah, which is binomial or normal, it doesn't matter for the computation. We can check. So this is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 920. It's 920, comma, number of trials is this one, number of success is 8, and we want to find, yes, this is, we need to find cumulative, right? So this is the answer, right? When x is binomial, but we can assume x is normal, right? By using say mean x, yeah. Calculating mean x equal to NP, right? So this is 0.8. Square. Okay, so we get this one, and is correct, right? This is correct answer here. Okay. And this is norm. This uh the Buddha is equals to -3x less than equal to is equal to 1 minus, we need interval adjustment since we approach discrete using continuous distribution, right? Binomial is discrete. So this one is x less than I know, plus, right? Amalgam. Right. It's about is upper bound by 920, and we need to enlarge the interval, so we add by half in the upper bound. So you need to find what is x less than 920 comma distribution. This is the standard deviation. So this is the answer. 0.001. Punya habis ya. Nomor berapa sih? Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, nothing correct here, right? It's 0.0011. It's supposed to be true, actually. Yeah, so. Okay, anyway, in the exam problem, we will check for the problems many times, so make sure it's correct. So in this case, I think this one is correct when you try to approach the binomial to normal distribution, since in this case we have the number of samples quite large here. Okay. Okay, this is correct, right? This is correct. And that's 8 problems we solved. What about this one? You can check it yourself, yeah, the answer. So next to the question number 9, 60 species tomato lives after transplanting from a pot garden to garden. Ellie transplants 16 of these tomato plants in a garden each month. Assume that plants live independent of each other. Let X equals the number of tomato plants that live each month. Okay, so it's like binomial, right? In the garden each month. Assume that plants live. Okay, X equal to number of tomato each month. Okay, this is binomial, right? With n equals to 16 and the probability of success, which is leaf, tomato plants that live each month is 0.6. Okay, so this is NP. NP is 0.6 time ini segini. So which one is correct? This is not correct. This is not correct. This is not even correct. This is correct, right? So this is only the only correct answer. Next is the suppose that the time spent by a customer to wait for food is exponentially distributed with a mean equal to 10 minutes. Pair this statement. Yeah, the parameter lambda. Parameter lambda is 1 over time, waiting time, average of time, right? So it's 0.1, right? So the parameter lambda is 0.1, which is 1 over 10. Ya, 1 per rata-rata waktu tunggu kan, parameter eksponensial itu. So we get 1 over 10 minutes. So 0.1. And probability of this one is, oh, we need to find what is k such that this satisfied, yeah. So you need to know what is the exponential distribution function looks like or define. Okay, I think we can compute by Excel this part, right? X less than or equal to 3. Yeah. So we get 0.1 for the lambda, and we want to find what is the px less than or equal to 3. And exponential since is a continuous random variable. So equals and not equal is same thing, right? So this is for x, and lambda is this one, right? And 0.2592. And we need to clarify what is this. Uh, we don't. Okay, this one, right? Lambda, pangkat min lambda x. So we have x. Right? And in the problem, we get this is the from 3 to k, and we need to find what is k. Such that this one is 0.00705. Okay, just do this. This one is f pangkat exponent to the power of minus lambda x. We have a minus here, right? Then this one is antiderivative of this, right? Okay. All right, always be like that. And this one is 3K. This is not comfortable. So you will get what is this? This is the okay, 1 over lambda E pangkat min 3x, right? Min kan jadi plus. And that's cool. Okay. Min ya, minus E pangkat min lambda. Okay. I think this one is 3 lambda. Okay, to confirm, so lambda is 0.1, so this is 10, right? This is 10 times E pangkat min 3 point 0.1 minus E pangkat min 3 kali K. It's 0.1. 0.1 K. So we have this, and you can confirm if this is 10 times, right, exponent of minus 3 times 0.1 minus exponent of minus 0.1 times 0,076. We want to find what is K here, right? So in this case, K, okay. I thought something else. So we have, how to say, this is 10, right? This is 0. This is 1, right? Okay, so we will have this part. We want to express this part explicitly to be 0.1 K equals to how to, okay, this is supposed to be minus, and we have 0.705, right? This is this part times n. Not times n. Okay. Sulit menulisnya. Okay. This what we want. So we want to find what is the 3 to k of this function, which is lambda is 0.1, right? 0.1 lambda. F pangkat min 0.1 x dx. So it's equal to what is the antiderivative of this? Is minus, I think, minus exponent of minus 0.1 x. Ya, kalau diturunin kan ini minusnya hilang, 0,1 ada x ya. Tadi kayaknya salah deh, kayak bingung betul-betul. Okay, and in this interval. So we have exponent minus of 1.1 times 3 minus this one, 0.1 k equals to this number. So this part, exponent 0.1 k equals to F pangkat minus 0,1 kali 3. Dikurangi ya. Ya, 0.0705. Okay, so we have k. Actually, we need to make a learn natural logarithmic of both function of both sides. So you will get k equals to learn uh, learn pangkat min 0,13 dikurangi 0,0705. Oke, dibagi dengan 0,1. With the natural logarithm. Minus 0.3 0.0705 dibagi dengan Yes. What is the negative? Negative. It has a negative value here. Plus 1 exponent I'm curious about this. That's fine. Please review and try yourself for this problem, the problem here. And also we can do the other out. It's about random sample. Okay, so suppose that we have this sample size of 49. This is a random sample. And X is Poisson distributed with this parameters. Yeah. In the Poisson mean of X is lambda and equals to the variance, right? So both variance and mean has have the same thing, right? Same value. So what we want to know here is the probability of total sample greater than 183. So we have the number of this is the number of sample is 49. Close this. And Poisson, we want to find 18 greater than 18. Yeah. And X is lambda, right? Since X is Poisson, so X is equal to lambda. So it equals to your 0.2. And so for sigma in and sigma in Poisson, they are equals, right? You don't remember. This is right. Mean of Poisson distribution is lambda and means of Poisson variance of Poisson distribution is lambda. Okay, that's variance. And so sigma, it's SQRT of yung umatulyo ganyan. And this is for X. And we need to find what is the mean for T. 6, 8. So for total, that total mean equals to mean X times the number of samples. So this is equal to this one times the number of samples. And for this one, I forgot. And this is Anyone remember what is the variance formula for total samples?
Miss,
Kalau
can I ask a question?
kalau lupa sih bisa diturunin ya. But I don't want that for today. Um, total weight, right? This is total. So we have this is ya. Mean dari total, mean of total is n times n random variable, single random variable, right? And for the variance is m. Random variance juga sama ya. Okay. So this one is if variance is n time variance, n time variance. So the sigma is S Q R T ya. Akar dari S Q R T n times sigma is equal to S Q R T of this one times sigma. So that's the variance for, that's the standard deviation for T. I want to know what is the probability of, there is our P lebih besar dari 18. Oh ini ya. So this is equal to 1 times P less than or equals to 18. Yeah. So it equals to 1 minus norm distribution. So X is 7. Yeah. Comma standard deviation of P, right, which is this one. Comma, comma C, standard deviation. This is the answer. Comma 449. The transition diagram of Markov chains given as follows. So choose the correct statement. Matrix, transition matrix of probability. So we have 3 states here, 0, 1, 2. We have a matrix of 3 by 3, right? So 0 to 0 is 5, 0 to 1 is 0 to 1, supposed to be 0.7, right? So this is wrong. Dalam 2 langkah in 2 step, the transition probability T to 1 is 0. So you need to, I think this one is correct, right? We skip this first. So this is 0 and 1 to 2 is 0.2, right? And so for 1 to 1 is 1 to 0 is 0.7, 1 to 1 is 0.3, 1 to 2 we have an, okay, so it's 0, 0, right? And for 2 we have 2 to 0 is 0, 2 to 1 is 1, and 2 to 2 is 0. So this is correct. Probability transition. And rest of this question is asking us about the probability transition in 2 steps. So you need to mengalihkan ya, multiply this matrix by itself, right? Or you need to find p square. Use Excel to find. And with my Excel. Okay, so we have, this is the correct matrix, right? 0 0.5, 0 0.3, and then 0 0.2, and the second row we have 0 0.7, 0 0.8, 0 0.3, and 0 0.30. Okay, space we have 0, 1, 0. And make sure that every row, each row has sum equals 1. So we need to multiply modmul mmult, yeah, mmult of this array. This array. This is the answer, right? This is for 0, 1, 2. And just find the answer for this B. Dari 2 ke 1, 2 langkah ya. From 2 to 1, which is this one, right? So 0 0.3. This is wrong, right? So for 0 to 1, 0 to 1 is 0 0.44. This is not correct. And for 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 0 0.3. So this is the correct answer. So we have only 2 correct statements here, which is for C and D. The transition diagram is given like this with this initial condition. Okay, we have 4. Okay, let's write the matrix. We have initial distribution, probability distribution 0 0.4, 0 0.3, 0 0.2, and 0 0.8. Okay, and we have transition matrix. I think this is easy one, right? So 0 only to 1. 0 only goes to 1. 1 only goes to 2. 1 only goes to 2. 0 to 1. 1 only goes to 1 to 1, 0, 1, 2, right? This one is correct. 2 only goes to itself, to 2. And 3 only goes to 2. 3 only goes to 0, 1, 2. This is correct matrix, right? And we need to find what is the probability distribution after 2 steps, 1 step, and 4 steps. So we need to find the matrix P square, P square, P to the power of 4, and P. So about P, 5. So input the matrix value here. This is correct. 1, right? 0, 0, 0. Second row is 0, 0, 1, 0. This is the same for the next row. Row 3 and row 4. So this is the matrix, right? So we need to find what mode. This is the pi, the answer for pi 1. Pi 1 is the distribution of state after 1 step. It's multiplication between the initial matrix, comma, this one. This is P1, I1, 0, 0.4, 0.6, and 0. I1, 0, 0.6, 0.4, 0.46, and 0. So this is correct. And for P2, we need to find multiple P2. Right. P2 and move of this array. This array. We have P2 here, and we want to answer what is the 5, 2. Pi 2. Will be distribution after 2 steps. So it's anode of initial distribution, which is this one. Matrix B squared. So this is the distribution, right? 0, 0, 1, 0. This is wrong. 0, 0, 1, 0. This is correct. And now for P4. Pi 4. So in order to find pi 4, we need to determine the P4. Yeah, P to the power of 4. 4 is just square of P2, right? So it's M plus of P2. P2, comma P2. Okay, so this is the P4. So P4, it is the multiplication of the initial, comma, P4. Transition matrix after 4 steps. So this is the answer, 0, 0, 1, 0. Yeah, so this is wrong. This is correct. This is wrong. This is not correct. This is correct. This is correct. Okay, next question. The following are example of stochastic realization. Except. So we choose incorrect statement, right? Except. Kecepatan kata-kata mobil setiap hari. Kecepatan kata-kata mobil is daily, right? So the state is a continuous state, which is the average of car, right? This is correct, right? So we find incorrect. Panoramic train tickets price is rising if more than 30 tickets is sold. It's not stochastic process, right? Because it doesn't has a period information, right? Period times information. So for third choice, rainfall in Bandung per week. It said weekly, right? From January to December. I think this is correct. This is stochastic process, right? The number of housing unit a housing developer can build on the vacant island. It doesn't has a parameter state, right? Parameter space. It has only, right? This is not stochastic, right? In order to decide whether stochastic was or no, at least you need to find or determine what is the parameter space and state space. Yeah. Okay, this is just a regular random variable. And next, okay, so this is the correct answer, right? Because it's exception here. Jumlah buku yang selesai dibaca bulan lalu. Last month. Last month. It doesn't has a repetition here. It's only observe the number of book last month, right? So it's just regular random variable. So this is the answer. There are two stochastic forces are follow duration of daily, number of outgoing call someone phone in daily. Select. Okay, so this is the statement, right? Both are stochastic process with continuous state space. Continuous state space. So daily bedtime is a parameter, right? It is daily and durations. Duration. Bedtime in hours. I think this is continuous. This is correct. The number of outgoing calls for someone phone daily. Outgoing calls. I think this is not continuous, right? So you can have half calls. Okay. So it's integer. So this one, the number two is discrete. So this is false. Suppose X is a random variable with probability this following. If okay, total, right? Total sample. Then find this answer. Okay, first of all, we need to find what is the mean of X and variance of X. Okay. This is continuous. Expectation and variance. Mm. Susah scroll ini, scroll ini, biasanya. X equals to ini ya, setengah times 2 minus X or X in 0 to. So we need to find the expectation of X equals to X. Okay, part 2. It's from 0 to 2. The X. It equals to integral This one is, what is it? X, yeah. X minus x squared up to dx from x from 0 to 2 is equal to 1 squared minus x pangkat 3 over 6 from 0 to 2. So all 0 gives 0 here. So only x equal to 2 remains. So we have here is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And this is minus 8 divided by 6. Yeah. 8 divided by 6. 4 over 3. And this one is 6 over 3, right? 6 times 4. 6 minus 4 is 2, right? 2 over 3. This is the expectation, and the variance is we will have similar, but in this case, we will have x squared minus x to the power of 3 per 3 dx. This equals to 1 over 3x, 3 minus x, 4 to the power of 4 per 8, right? And it goes from 0 to 3. From 0 is 0, it remains only for x equal to 2. So we have 8 over 3 minus, this one is 16, right? 16 dibagi 8 adalah 8. Equals to minus. Kapan kali 3 berarti? 24 ya, 24 kali 8 itu 8 kayak 12 ya. So it's minus 16 over 3. So that the variance of x equals to minus 16 over 3 times square of this weird. Easy. Karena ekspektasi X square-nya itu nggak menghasilkan negatif. Kalau ini negatif, variansi juga negatif kan? I think this is not a good problem. Iya, fungsi probabilitas. this is um, dua, dua. Salahnya fungsinya, fungsi yang di depannya yang salah. You can try the rest of the exercise. Yeah. So actually in this case we have 0.2. I think it's correct, right? X squared we have n minus. This is x squared. X power 3 plus 2. So we have 1/3 x pangkat 3 minus x to the power of 4 divided by 8. That's correct. 0, 2. And this one is 8 dibagi 3 dikurangi 16. Enggak 8 kayak 8, 16 kan? 16 dibagi 3. I think this is correct. Maybe for us, all this over 2. This one is not a, benar. 16 bagi 8 kok 8. 16 bagi 8 2 ya. 16 bagi 8 adalah 2. Di 2 itu adalah 6/3 ya. Jadi kita punya di sini 8 kurang 6, 2/3. So the variance of x, the expectation of x squared, so 2/3 ya, minus tadi ini kita punya berapa hasilnya? Equals to ini berapa sih? 2 dikurangi 8/6 ya. 8/6 itu adalah 4/3. 4/3 ini adalah berarti 6/3 ya. 6/3 dikurangi 4, 2/3. Ini juga sama 2/3. Jadi 2/3 dikurangi 2/3 kuadrat. Berarti 4/9. Kalau mau per 9 ini 6/9. Dikurangi 4, 2/9. So this is the variance. Jadi min X-nya tadi 2/3. Tadi 2/9. Sepertiga 2/9. We need to find X. Sigma. And x is equal to number of sample, which is number of sample is status. So x in x, this one is ini italicized. This is, it's supposed to be square, right? Variance is not sigma. It's actually sigma. Okay, this is correct. This is not correct since 2/9 itu adalah variance ya. But in this notation, sigma t, sigma, okay, this is not correct. This is sigma x either, right? So this is incorrect. So next we need to find pt greater than 75. 4 to 1. So, um, five. This is the mean. This is the signal. 0.3 and 0.0. This is both for the one. So motor musik konser itu dapat acceleration 1. So the value is 0, 1 only, right? Cancel or well, then it's a state space 0, 1. Today concert last month, so it's a concert last month, a concert monthly. Yeah? Well running, if last month well running. So well running is 1, okay. So 1 is 0.7, okay. Transition from 1 is 0.7. So from 1 to 0 is 0.3, okay, because the sum is supposed to be 1. So if 0.1 to 1 is 0.3, so 1 to 0 is supposed to be 0.3. And so for this month, and probability of today is well running. If the last month concert is canceled, so cancel to well running. So from 0 to 1 is 0.4. Yeah. So from 0 to 0 is the remainder of 1. Yeah. To 0.4, which is 0.6. So I think this is correct diagram transition. It's from, yeah, it's incorrect. Correct one is A. So this is the matrix. The matrix is from 0 to 1. 0 to 0 is ini, betul ya. 0 to 1 is 0.4. 1 to 0 is 0.3. 1 to 1 is 0.7. It's also correct. 0 to 1 is 0.4. It's supposed to be 0.4. Okay. It is not correct. This one is not correct. Transition matrix, this is wrong. Oke, X bar. Ya, kosong. 3,7. So, X is kosong distribution. Lambda-nya 3,7. So, of X is the same, right? As lambda and so forth. X or sigma X. The variant of X is equals to lambda, so sigma is square root of 1. And number of sample we have n equal to 4. Oke, kosong sebelumnya berarti X bar lebih besar dari 41. This is the question. X bar lebih dari 4,1. And we need to find what is the mean for X bar. X bar, it equals to mean X, right? Sigma of X bar, sigma of X bar. Let's break a little bit. Variance of X bars. Variance of 1 per n sigma. So it equals to 1 over n squared sigma variance. Since identical distribution, it equals to 1 over n squared. Dikalikan dengan n variance X. So this is, so we have variance X bar equal to variance X dibagi n. Yeah. Variance X dibagi n. Such that sigma of X bar equal to square root. Square root of this is just square root of angka 1 per n dikalikan dengan sigma X. Sigma X. So this one, sigma X bar is just square root 1 over n. 1 over 14. Dikalikan dengan sigma. If you don't remember either, it's me. Please try to memorize, or you can use a cheat sheet. You can make a summary and try to understand and memorize what is the formula, important formula of important formulas that will be useful for you in exam. So we need to find this one, right? X bar lebih besar daripada 4,1 equals to 1 minus distribution. Relative distribution, right? X bar less than or equal to 4.1. Means of X bar is this one, and variance sigma of X bar, sigma is standard deviation. This one is 0.07. 27. No, 27. This is the correct. Ya, 8 question. Oh, bisa lebih cepat ya, saya menulis pakai ini juga sebetulnya. Explore 8 question the time given. The given time for you to solve the exam is very enough. Yeah. More than. Okay, so this one, yeah. Let X is stochastic process menggunakan pernyataan yang X. Semua nilai yang mungkin untuk X state space. Okay, this is correct. Himpunan semua nilai yang mungkin untuk X days, saya bilang parameter is not correct for state spacing. Indeks D merupakan dua parameter. Indeks D merupakan dua parameter. That's incorrect. Indeks T sering mewakili waktu atau transport. For 10 question is not in. Oh no, sorry. Sigma X is times the sum. X is correct. Oh, nggak ada feedbacknya. Belum saya setting feedback. Let's try to solve this. Sigma-nya satu kali. Find this one. Mu x bar. Mu x bar. Sigma x bar. Mu x bar is equals to mu force. Sigma x bar equals to 5. Square root of n square root of 16 times sigma. This is hard, yeah, but I will make sure that this is sigma or variance, yeah. So sometimes they write as a variance and sometimes they write as a standard deviation. Usually it requires the explanation, yeah, in the problem. So it will be confuse student, confuse us actually, whether it's a variance or standard deviation, right? I think this is supposed to be the variance because we find the answer exactly 1 for sigma x bar. Yeah. It's right here. And we need to find what is the probability of this one. Actually, this one is just a distribution of x less than 3 per 8, comma, comma, where is mu, right? Comma, this one, comma. Oh, 1/4. For the long time. This is correct for this keyword. Okay. This one. This is 3/8 minus 1/4. I don't know. There's no answer here for this question. Not even close. So I think the correct statement is only this one. It's only this one. Okay, that's all. So let me set this quiz such that you can verify your answer. Now open the review. Define item. Results. Ada sih yang tadi. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so you guys, please, you can try to try the try out that I said, yeah, in section try out yourself. Actually, I also want to solve this problem for exercises, but we don't have, we runs out of the time. So I think I will send it to you later after this meeting. And if you have I'm sorry, it's all in Indonesia. And if you have a question for this problem, don't hesitate to ask me or to discuss it in our chat group. Okay. Do you have any question? If you don't, I think that's all for today. And don't forget to submit the report, yeah, of the assignment in group. And for the project-based assignment, you actually you need to present the result. Your group needs to present the result to me for evaluation. Okay. But I don't think we have a time for that. Okay, because this is the end of year as well. So I provide you another alternative. Yeah. Which is you can create the video presentation video, yeah, and submit the link. You can upload it at any platform you want, yeah, but make sure that it's accessible, yeah. So please make the link to be allowed for public or unlisted, yeah. And then just submit the link of your presentation video in this activity. Okay. So the activity is just the right after the project-based group assignment. You need to submit as well the report. Okay. I hope you understand. Can you say yes at least? Do you understand my
Miss, I would like to
instruction
ask
for
a quick
the?
question.
Okay, Kevin.
Mati,
Kevin,
mati. Oh ya, Miss,
you have a
mungkin
question?
izin pakai bahasa ya, Miss. Jadi kebetulan kita ini, kelompok saya tuh
Kevin?
kelompok B mas pakai distribusi Poisson. Kita tuh masih bingung kayak apakah sebenarnya kita kita kan sebenarnya pernah ada di organisasi, Miss, dan kita kayak ngambil data gitu. Jadi kita mau meneliti tentang kayak kehadiran kayak gitu, Miss, pakai distribusi Poisson. Kira-kira kita misalnya ambil data dari organisasi yang kita ikutin itu boleh nggak, Miss? Atau kita harus bikin ambil data baru lagi?
Boleh, tergantung ininya kan explanation-nya. Kehadiran kosong itu adalah number of event kan ya.
Ya,
Kalau
jadi kayak
kehadiran
ya kayak
event
jadi
gimana?
kayak kira-kira oh ya, lagi masih ngomong. Jadi kita kayak kira-kira tuh kayak kehadiran PKKMB kelas internasional. Jadi kita pengen analisa tahun 2024 untuk menganalisa buat tahun kedepannya. Itu nggak apa-apa kan, Miss? Berarti
Oh, jadi kehadiran itu ya untuk
ya
setiap bulan gitu atau setiap tahun. Jadi harus ada
enggak
periode
satu
waktunya.
setiap satu hari misalnya eventnya cuma satu hari aja. Kayak gitu kira-kira gimana, Miss?
Kalau distribusinya Poisson nggak sesuai karakteristiknya, soalnya kalau Poisson itu
Oh,
kejadian untuk per periode waktu gitu kan ya. Jadi
oh, oke
periode
oke.
harus selalu ada. Kayak misalnya surfing, kalau misalnya di bank itu kan per 1 jam ya, 1 jam, terus 2 jam kemudian, 1 jam berikutnya, 1 jam berikutnya, itu kan beda-beda kan. Tapi kalau kegiatannya yang diobservasinya cuma satu, ya berarti tidak masuk ke karakteristik langsung.
Oke, baik. Berarti mungkin kita ganti ke yang penelitian yang lain, Miss. Baik, makasih Miss atas insight-nya, Miss.
Ya, yang lain
Miss, ada yang mau
ya,
nanya juga, Miss?
boleh.
Kan kelompok saya uniform kan ya. Itu
Ini
kalau ya yang uniform distribution itu kalau meneliti kayak kehadiran kelas dari interval jam 8 sampai 8.15 contohnya itu bisa kita ngambil per menit itu ada berapa orang itu masuk nggak, Miss? Kalau continuous.
Jadi itunya X-nya apa? X-nya kan berarti harus continuous juga. Kalau tadi memang ada menit ya, kehadiran
Ya.
orang dalam durasi berapa itu mungkin masuknya ke Poisson ya, karena kehadiran orang itu kan integer, bukan continuous. Sedangkan uniform itu continuous.
Berarti harus ganti ya, Miss?
Mhm.
Baik, Miss, baik, Miss. Makasih ya,
Dan
Miss.
ya, uniform continue harus continue X-nya ya. X-nya itu continue di interval waktu itu.
Baik,
Atau
Miss.
mungkin kamu ngelihatnya kayak gini, X-nya bukan jumlah orang yang datang ya. Kalau mau pakai interval, apa ya, waktu gitu kan. Oh, berarti kan waktu ya. Waktu mahasiswa itu datang dalam interval 0 sampai 10 menit gitu kan ya. Itu bisa dia datang dalam interval 1 sampai 10 menit, misalnya menit ke 5 gitu kan. Jadi X-nya itu adalah waktu dia datangnya dalam interval 0 sampai 10 menit, bukan jumlah orangnya gitu kan ya, Moreno.
Kurang ngerti, Miss. Maksudnya 1 sampai 10 menit itu X-nya.
1 sampai 10 menit itu interval X-nya kan. Kalau di uniform kan distribusi uniform kan X-nya itu yang peluangnya tidak 0 adalah di interval bawah sampai atas kan, ada interval
Ya.
atas sampai bawahnya. Dan itu nilai X-nya itu terdistribusi dengan peluang yang sama di interval itu. Berarti kalau misalnya tadi, maksud saya, kalau si X-nya itu jumlah orang, tentu saja itu tidak sesuai kan, karena
Ya,
si
benar,
X
Miss.
ini kan continue, bukan discrete. Kalau jumlah orang kan discrete. Nah, kalau misalnya mau, ya kamu bisa point of view-nya berubah gitu ya. Uh, daripada observasinya ke jumlah orang, tapi observasinya ke menit keberapa gitu ya, seseorang datang dalam interval waktu tertentu. Kan berarti kalau menit keberapa dia udah continue kan X-nya.
Iya, benar, Miss. Oh, paham, Miss. Makasih, Miss.
Ya,
Selamat siang, Miss. Saya juga izin bertanya, Miss.
boleh.
Saya kan distribusinya binomial ya, Miss ya. Nah, kebetulan kami topiknya jadi student satisfaction survey regarding class facilities gitu, Miss. Jadi saya bikin survei, kebetulan kemarin udah ada yang isi 30 orang. Jadi
Puas atau
70%-nya
tidak?
tuh apa? Ya, puas
Puas
atau
atau
tidak?
tidak? Oke.
Ya, betul. Jadi 70% menjawab puas gitu, Miss. Habis itu saya kayak X-nya tuh jadi misalnya berapa probability kalau 12 orang dari 20 orang random itu memilih puas gitu. Itu boleh nggak, Miss?
Iya, boleh. Itu boleh
Oke.
sesuai. Jadi kamu berarti dari observasi itu, hasil observasinya itu adalah kamu bisa tentukan nilai parameternya kan, 30 itu N-nya gitu kan ya.
Oh, tapi
Kemudian
parameternya tuh harus sesuai dengan jumlah yang isi survei atau kita boleh ambil lebih sedikit lagi, Miss? N-nya.
kalau parameter itu harus sesuai dengan populasi atau data.
Jadi
Jadi
nggak boleh sampel gitu, Miss?
enggak. Nah,
Oh,
nanti
oke, baik.
dari hasil
Akan saya ubah.
survei itu tuh kamu punya parameternya, estimasi gitu ya, nilai N dan juga nilai si peluang suksesnya dari observasi tersebut, baru nanti bisa kelihatan distribusinya seperti apa.
Baik, terima kasih banyak, Miss.
Ada
Miss,
ya, Kavin?
maaf saya izin tanya lagi. Saya kan kebetulan plan B-nya itu adalah kayak kita rencananya mau bikin Google Form yang nanti nanyain kayak seminggu tuh anak-anak tuh belajar berapa jam gitu seminggu. Nah itu bisa nggak Miss? Jadi kita nganalisis seminggu tuh rata-rata anak mahasiswa tuh belajar berapa jam, habis itu kita prediksiin lagi untuk minggu kedepannya atau kayak gitu. Boleh nggak Miss kira-kira kayak itu? Cocok nggak untuk kalau
Kosong kan berarti?
ya kosong.
Oh, berarti kamu declare dulu si X-nya itu, si observasinya itu apa. Kalau misalnya jumlah anak apa ya kalau di situ ininya. Kalau bikin survei, kemudian yang mau dilihat di Poisson di situ mungkin ya. Misalnya apa ya, agak nggak sesuai ya, coba kamu bikin survei berapa jam si mahasiswa itu belajar dalam berapa seminggu?
Ya dalam seminggu Miss, betul.
Dalam seminggu berapa jam? Apa ya? Kalau Poisson kan sifatnya itu kayak ada kejadian apa enggak di interval waktu itu tuh kan ya. Bukan
Iya betul.
waktu. Kalau waktu justru lebih ke eksponensial gitu kan ya. Mungkin dibalik ya fenomena ininya, kasusnya, point of view-nya gitu ya. Mungkin apa ya, Poisson. Oke. Misalnya ada yang belajar apa enggak gitu ya. Oh, mungkin agak sedikit ini sih aneh. Jadi kan itu seminggu ya. Misalnya dalam seminggu itu, misalnya ya, ada enggak surveinya itu adalah dia belajar atau enggak gitu kan. Berapa orang kan yang belajar itu harus diskrit kan kalau Poisson X-nya berapa orang
Iya.
yang belajar dalam durasi waktu seminggu kayak gitu ya. Jadi misalnya ada di kelas mahasiswa kelas ini gitu ya. Kamu bikin survei minggu 1 gitu kan berapa orang yang belajar, minggu 2 berapa orang yang belajar, minggu 3 berapa orang yang belajar gitu kan ya. Yang
Iya.
benar, kalau misalnya belajar enggak mah lebih pasti seseorang at least 1 minggu pasti pernah pegang buku atau pegang tugas ya. Atau mungkin kamu bikin spesifik lagi, observasinya adalah X adalah berapa orang mahasiswa yang belajar lebih dari gitu kan. Misalnya mau ngelihat nih yang dia tuh hard working banget gitu ya. Misalnya
Iya.
berapa orang yang belajar X-nya itu, tapi tetap berapa orang yang belajar lebih dari misalnya 8 kali 5 tuh 40 jam per hari. Per minggu. Berapa orang dalam 1 minggu gitu kan, mahasiswa yang belajar lebih dari 40 jam per minggu. Nah, X-nya itu baru bisa dianggap Poisson di situ. X-nya kan berapa jumlah orang kejadian gitu kan, mahasiswa-mahasiswa yang belajarnya lebih dari 40 jam dalam seminggu. Gitu kan? Nah,
Iya.
seminggu ini juga kan ada intervalnya, itu baru cocok.
Oh, baik. Siap. Makasih, Miss.
Ya,
Miss mau nanya,
kenapa?
Miss, kita kan pengennya mau buat yang apa? Pakai data survei pemasukan sama pengeluaran per bulan. Pakai ini normal,
Maksudnya apa?
pakai normal, Miss.
Normal,
Miss.
oke.
Iya,
Pemasukan sama pengeluaran.
pengeluaran per bulan. Itu bisa nggak, Miss?
Pemasukan, jadi mau bivariat gitu atau
Iya.
gimana?
Ya,
Bivariat atau univariat?
bentar, univariate.
Si X-nya harus define, si variabel acak X-nya itu kamu mau observasi apa? Pengeluaran atau pemasukan kurangi pengeluaran, jadi margin gitu kan?
Nggak,
Atau
kayaknya mungkin pemasukannya aja, Miss.
pemasukannya aja.
Ya,
Pemasukan dari suatu apa kan?
dari ya kayak kan kita ngambil data dari mahasiswa sih, Miss.
Oke.
Pemasukan per bulannya.
Oh gitu, jadi kayaknya pemasukan mahasiswa gitu ya.
Iya,
Bulanan gitu, uang bulanan
ya uang
mahasiswa.
bulanan mahasiswa.
Bisa itu distribusi normal. Tinggal
Oke.
kamu lihat aja distribusinya, nanti kan bisa digambarkan kan. Dari
Iya.
data itu kamu kumpulkan berapa siswa di observasinya kan. Sampelnya berapa, terus kamu bisa plot itu normal apa enggak. Untuk menentukan nanti kan harus ditentukan parameternya, mu-nya sama variansnya.
Iya.
Bisa.
Oke, makasih, Miss.
Ya, sama-sama. Yang terpenting nanti juga yang dipresentasikan dan dituliskan di laporan adalah penjelasannya ya. Jadi explanation-nya, kenapa si X-nya itu harus eksplisit apa kan? Kalau mau menjelaskan terus kenapa insight-nya Anda bisa menganggap si fenomena itu atau outcomes itu berdistribusi yang diberikan gitu ya. Misalnya normal, misalnya uniform gitu ya. Harus menjelaskan sifat-sifat distribusinya itu memang terpenuhi gitu ya. Kemudian baru tentukan parameter-parameter juga. Misalnya tadi normal kan parameternya ada mu-nya, ada variansnya. Terus kamu bisa kasih contoh, jadi kita bisa tentukan, bisa prediksi gitu ya. Peluang kita observasi, kemudian ternyata kita observasi itu apa sih seorang mahasiswa itu dia tuh mendapatkan pemasukan lebih dari 3 juta itu berapa persen gitu kan. Misalnya kayak gitu.
Oke, Miss, thank you.
Ya, lain juga sama. Ada lagi? Oke, jika tidak ada, mungkin sampai di sini ya pertemuan hari ini.